Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into a super exciting and practical topic, Redis caching with Spring Boot. If you have ever wondered how to make your Spring Boot applications incredibly fast and responsive, then you are in the right place. We all know that database operations can be slow. Caching is a technique where we store frequently accessed data in a fast, temporary storage layer. Redis, which stands for Remote Dictionary Server, is an open-source, in-memory data structure store used as a database, cache, and message broker. When combined with Spring Boot, it offers a powerful solution to boost your application's performance significantly. In this tutorial, we will explore what Redis caching is, how to set it up in your Spring Boot project, and see it in action with practical examples. Let us begin. Alright, let us start with the fundamentals. What exactly is Redis caching and why do we need it? Imagine your application frequently requests the same data from a database. Each time, it has to go all the way to the database, which takes time. Caching acts like a smart shortcut. The first time the data is requested, it is fetched from the database and also stored in a superfast temporary memory, like Redis. The next time the same data is needed, your application checks Redis first. If the data is there, it is returned instantly, avoiding the slow database trip. This significantly reduces latency and database load. Redis is excellent for this because it stores data in memory, making access extremely fast. To use Redis in Spring Boot, we first need to add its dependency. Here is how your pom.xml should look. Now that we understand the why and have the Redis dependency, let us look at how Spring Boot makes caching incredibly easy with its cache abstraction. Spring Framework provides a powerful cache abstraction layer, allowing you to add caching capabilities to your application without directly interacting with the caching provider's application programming interface. First, we enable caching in our main application class or a configuration class using the @enableCaching annotation. This tells Spring to look for caching annotations in your beans. Then, the magic happens with annotations like @cacheable. When you annotate a method with @cacheable, Spring will automatically manage caching for that method. If the data for a specific set of arguments is already in the cache, Spring returns it directly. Otherwise, the method is executed, its result is stored in the cache, and then returned. It is that simple to make a method cache-aware. Let us put all this into practice with a complete example. Here, we have a simple Spring Boot application that fetches product details. First, we configure Redis in our application.properties file, specifying the host and port. By default, Redis runs on port 6379. Next, we have a product service class. Notice the @cacheable annotation on the getProductByd method. This tells Spring to cache the result of this method based on the product ID. The products part inside @cacheable is the cache name. If a product with a given ID is requested for the first time, the method body executes, simulating a database call, and the result is stored in the product's cache. Subsequent requests for the same product ID will directly retrieve the product from Redis, bypassing the time-consuming database operation. This is how you implement basic Redis caching in Spring Boot. While caching is powerful, it is crucial to be aware of common pitfalls and best practices. One common mistake is not handling cache invalidation properly. What happens if the data in the database changes? Your cache might still hold stale data. For this, Spring provides @cacheEvict to remove entries from the cache when data is updated or deleted. Another mistake is using overly broad cache keys, leading to less effective caching, or conversely, to specific keys, causing cache misses. Always define clear, precise cache keys. Also, remember to consider cache consistency and fault tolerance. What if your Redis server goes down? Your application should still function, perhaps with reduced performance. Implement proper error handling and fallback mechanisms. Finally, consider using @cacheput for updating cache entries without skipping method execution and @caching for combining multiple caching operations on a single method. These practices ensure your caching strategy is robust and efficient. Excellent! We have covered a lot today. Let us quickly recap what we have learned about Redis caching with Spring Boot. We started by understanding what Redis caching is and why it is essential for improving application performance by reducing database load and latency. We then looked at how to integrate Redis into a Spring Boot project by adding the necessary dependency. Next, we explored Spring's powerful cache abstraction, focusing on the @enable caching annotation to activate caching and the @cacheable annotation to effortlessly cache method results. Finally, we walked through a practical example and discussed crucial common mistakes to avoid, along with best practices for effective cache invalidation using annotations like @cacheEvict. Remember, caching is a powerful tool, but it needs to be used wisely. Keep practicing these concepts to master them. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting Java and Spring Boot tutorials. Happy coding, and I will see you in the next video.